We are starting now a ceremony of exchange of documents, of pre-signed documents in different fields, and the first of which is a memorandum of understanding between the Department of Science and Technology of India, DST, and the National Innovation Authority of Israel for the setting up of an India-Israel R&D and Technological Innovation Fund. This fund will provide for $40 million for R&D projects over a period of 5 years for technological innovation. The next three documents relate to the issue of space. The first is a memorandum of understanding between the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, and the Israel Space Agency for cooperation in electric propulsion for small satellites. The second is a memorandum of understanding between ISRO and the Israel Space Agency for cooperation in GEO-LEO links. And the third is a plan of cooperation between ISRO and the Israel Space Agency for cooperation in atomic clocks. I should add that the space field, the sphere of space has been identified, as we've heard over the last 2 days by the two prime ministers, as being one of the cutting-edge spheres in which our two countries will make every effort to cooperate together. The signing or the exchange of these three documents is the first step in a much larger and wider ranging space technology cooperation, of which we are very proud. The next agreement to be exchanged will be the India-Israel Development Cooperation 3-year work program in agriculture between the Indian Ministry of Agriculture and Mashav, the Israel Center for International Cooperation of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This, of course, is an enhancement of our success story in setting up centers of excellence throughout India, and we will encompass many more Indian states and newer cutting-edge technologies throughout them. We're very happy with this cooperation, of course. UP Jal Nigam government of Uttar Pradesh of the Republic of India and the Ministry of National Infrastructure, Energy and Water Resources of the State of Israel on state water utility reform in India. This is an agreement or a memorandum of understanding which will share Israeli experience in water management in specific cities within Uttar Pradesh, which will serve as a model for other states throughout India. I would now ask, if possible, that the two ambassadors leave the stage, and in their place, I would like to invite the two Director Generals of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of India and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Israel, Foreign Secretary Subramanian Jaishankar and the Director General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Yuval Rotem, for the next two documents. The first is a memorandum of understanding between the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation of India and the Ministry of National Infrastructure, Energy and Water Resources of Israel on a national campaign on water conservation in India. This is a public awareness. This is a public awareness document or agreement which will share Israeli experience in water conservation as a permanent campaign throughout India, of which we've spoken so much about, the two prime ministers have spoken so much about over the past few days. And the last document, but in many respects the most overarching and comprehensive one of all, is the joint statement, Israel-India joint statement, that focuses on the entire discussions of the two prime ministers over the days and the entire spectrum governing Israeli-Indian relations, governing Indian-Israeli relationship. I should add that this document will be distributed to the media immediately after this, and it's overarching and comprehensive in how it lays for all of us a roadmap of where we will be moving and where we should be moving in this wonderful relationship we have between Israel and India.